It's been really hard trying to film videos recently because of busyness and also SD card stuff, and you've missed out on like a few dramatic hair changes, so we're just gonna skip over it. So hey guys, Fletcher here. So I've talked not that much about Harry Potter in these videos, which is surprising considering it's like 100% my main fandom and one of my defining personality features. And I've been getting back into the Harry Potter thing recently for multiple reasons. I went to go and see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them with my university's Harry Potter Society, which was fun. And more excitingly, it was recently the Snowball, which is a big Wizard Rock concert that happens at the university, and I got to go. I was helping out, I got to sell some cool stuff, and I spent way too much money, and it was really fun, and Harry and the Potters and Draco and the Malfoys and seriously has a P were all there, and it was just brilliant, okay? So I've kind of fallen back into this Wizard Rock Harry Potter Phantom Hole thing, which I'm happy to never get out of. So today I am donning one of my Harry and the Potters t-shirts, and I'm going to talk to you about an underappreciated Harry Potter character. So every time someone asks me who my favourite Harry Potter character is, I almost always say Ginny, because she's just great and amazing and a big like inspiration to me in my life. But I also say that because everybody knows who she is, and my real favourite character is less known. She is a gem of a human being. I'm talking about Eloise Midgen. Eloise Midgen, for all of you fake fans who may have forgotten her, is mentioned 4 times in the series, and 3 of those 4 times reference her acne. Now for a long time I thought that she was only talked about when acne was brought up, but it turns out there is a 4th time that she's mentioned in the series, which is just to say that her parents pulled her out of Hogwarts once Voldemort came back to power, which is a bit of nice backstory, I guess. But let's talk about her acne. So the first time we hear about Eloise Midgen is when we find out that she was sent to Madame Pomfrey for trying to permanently curse her acne off. This poor girl, this poor teenage girl felt so horrible about her skin condition that she used magic to try and blast it off, and it didn't work. She accidentally blasted her nose off, and then Madame Pomfrey had to try and reattach it because she was driven to such drastic measures because she hated her acne so much. It's such a shame. So after coming out of the hospital wing, she assumedly resumes her studies, continues hanging out with her friends who we don't know who they are. We don't even know what house she's in, she's just there. Although I'm claiming her for Ravenclaw, I am. So she gets out of the hospital wing, nose reattached, acne a little bit better, maybe, and then goes about her daily business until it's the Yule Ball. And during the Yule Ball, everybody's trying to find dates, and Ron Weasley, the guy with, let's be real, not the highest of standards, says he would literally rather go alone than go with Eloise Midgen. Ron Weasley is savage to this poor girl who we've never met. We just know that she has bad acne, and Ron is like, oh, I would literally rather not go with anyone than be stuck with Eloise Midgen. So Hermione tries to make it better and says, you know, her acne's getting better and she is actually really nice. And Ron says, no, her nose is off center, which if you'll remember is because she blew it off and had to get it reattached when she was trying to curse off her acne. Ron Weasley, you have a lot to answer for. So you may be thinking, oh, Hermione said she was nice, she's an ally. Nope, because the next time we hear about Eloise Midgen is in the 5th book, when Hermione is creating the jinx that she places on the Dumbledore's Army roster. The one that, if you will remember, puts the word sneak across someone's face in big, angry pimples. And Hermione, conspiratorially, says that her jinx will make Eloise Midgen's acne look like a couple of cute freckles. Hermione Granger. This girl should know that it's not fun to have your appearance made fun of. I mean, she tried to permanently alter herself with magic too, with her teeth, only 1 year ago, and she's making fun of Eloise Midgen too, which must mean that Eloise Midgen's acne is just like a well-known thing, and like everyone talks about it all the time, and I feel so bad for her. She is a saint. She puts up with so much. She just doesn't deserve any of this. Here's the thing. If we're getting that kind of talk from Ron and Hermione, imagine what kind of things would be said by people who are genuinely horrible. Imagine what Pansy Parkinson must have said to that poor girl. And then the last we hear of her, she's being taken out of Hogwarts by her dad in the 6th book. And we don't know what happened after that. I like to think she survived the war and met up with Marietta Edgecombe, and they bond over having terrible skin, and they fall in love, and it's great. Oh, she's also gay. Did I forget to mention that? She's gay. So thank you for listening to me ramble about a really undiscovered gem of the Harry Potter series. I'm probably going to make more videos talking about other characters because I like Harry Potter and I want to talk about it more in these videos. Thank you for listening, and I will see you at some point. Goodbye!